The absence of anything is something very strange to think about. How can you quantify nothing? Many thinkers before the 7th century thought this way. Yet the invention of something that stands for nothing would prove to be an innovation so important that it shaped modern society. The number 0 was discovered by Indians in the 7th century. Before this invention, there was nothing to quantify nothing. Yet the critical innovation was slow to spread. This was in part to the culture in Europe about nothing. The extremely religious Europe believed that God created everything, and in turn believed that anything that represented nothing would be satanic. Buddhism and Hinduism in India, however, did not believe the same thing, and so the invention of 0 stayed in their countries. Nevertheless, 0 would spread across Europe in the 12th century, and that was when innovation in mathematics began. 0 in itself is the absence of something. If you have 0 of something, you have nothing. Yet the innovation of using 0 in mathematics is critically important. One example of this is the use of 0 as a placeholder. Take the numbers 2 million and 20. Without the 0, both numbers would just be a 2. 0 is so important because it is a placeholder that allows us to create larger numbers that are also accurate. It would be much more difficult to quantify without 0. 0 itself also simplifies calculations immensely. Imagine doing a complex calculus equation with no 0. Not only would it take more time, but you would also be more prone to error. Zeros also help with precision in decimals. When doing measurements, the goal is to be as exact as possible. Through the decimal system, 0 has the ability to be a placeholder. This can make measurements more exact, and measurements can go as far as they can to be specific. 0 was also critical in the innovation of modern electronic technology. Computers themselves run on a binary, which is a string of zeros and ones. Without the creation of zeros, almost every modern electronic would not exist. The symbol 0, that is used to stand for nothing, is one of the most critical inventions in modern times.